Hey, welcome back to Matt again. My name is Rampage and this is Gaming News. This article is No Xbox One Marcus Phoenix Collection, but dev teases Gears of War E3 news. So there's multiple articles on this specific subject, but we'll go through this first one. So Rod Ferguson, or @GearsViking, said on Twitter, "I love the passion, but there's no Marcus Phoenix collection. We are working on other exciting Gears projects. I'll see you at E3." So that statement implies that they are working on multiple Gears of War projects. Now, that could either be a Kinect game, a actual full-fledged AAA Gears of War game for Xbox One, or an Xbox 360 spin-off. Now, I don't really like it when they have sort of one game that, or a new game that comes to one specific platform, but then they go ahead and make another game for the older platform, and it kind of like interlinks and stuff. It's just really strange. But yeah, the other article is New Gears of War not coming to Xbox 360. So Black Tusk confirms that the upcoming game will not be a cross-generation title, so it won't come to Xbox 360, and this is what I was talking about when they create a new game. It's only on one specific platform. But anyway, let's read what happened. So Clayton Carmine, or @Clayton_117, asked, "Hey Jack, the new Gears of War will be for Xbox 360? Then Jack Felling, or @BTJackFelling, said, "No, sorry, it won't be available on the 360, but it will be available for the Xbox One." So, okay. So the previous article stated that they were working on multiple Gears of War sort of games, and this article confirms that they are making a Gears of War game for Xbox One, which is good. You know, I don't have any problem with that. It's just I find it really annoying when it's only like they make a new game, especially if in a franchise that is only on one specific platform. Like, I don't have $550 or even $600 to buy the new console. I just bought the Xbox 360, and I'm playing through all the Gears of War games. And after playing, like, I played the first one, and I realized that I needed Judgment because it was supposed to be the prequel to Gears of War 1. And I'm nearly at the end of Gears of War Judgment and realized that this has nothing to do with Gears of War 1. Like, I don't really care about Baird, right? He's a character I just didn't give a fuck about. And to make them, for Epic Games to create a full game about Baird and his apparent trial of some sort, I thought that game was supposed to be about Marcus Phoenix's trial, not Baird. I didn't know that Baird was the main character. I saw the front cover and I was like, oh yeah, Baird is like a playable character maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I've gotten to the end of Judgment and realized that it doesn't really flow at all. Like, I could be missing something. Don't get me wrong, I might be missing something. If I am, please correct me, because I just don't really understand how Judgment can be a prequel if it doesn't really tie into Gears of War 1, because at the start of Gears of War 1, Marcus Phoenix is in jail. But why is he in jail? I don't know if that was said throughout the game, but if it was, it wasn't like a thing that they focused on. It was sort of like an after mention sort of thing, right? So yeah, I don't know. I'd like to actually experience why Marcus Phoenix was in jail, like an actual game or even like a standalone DLC type thing that actually explained or goes through what happened to Marcus Phoenix and why he was in jail. Like, if you know, please, by all means, leave it in the comments, because I'm actually interested in that. Because if it was said in Gears of War 1 or even Judgment, I didn't notice it, and it wasn't a sort of major thing that made me go, oh, okay, so that was why he was in jail, right? Now, that may not be a big factor for any of you, but for me, I like to understand the entire story. So Judgment was basically just a throwaway game for me. I don't really see the point in it. You know, they made it easier for gamers to actually play through the game, because Gears of War 1, when you play it on hardcore, was actually pretty fucking hard. Like, the AI, sort of, I don't know, Allied AI was terrible. They wouldn't fucking help you at all. The enemy AI would just run at you for no apparent reason, especially with the sort of explosive bolt things, which is really annoying. And I just felt that Gears of War 1 was actually harder than Judgment, because Judgment, I could just die, and then my allied AI would just help me up every single time. You know, I could just run in there guns blazing. I wouldn't even give a shit about cover. Gears of War made cover useful, or actually relied more on you being in cover over not being in cover. Because if you weren't in cover in Gears of War 1, you'd fucking die horribly. So, I don't know, I think they've gone backwards in the sense that they've just made it easier for players to actually jump in and play Gears of War. But yeah, let me know what you think about that idea, and what do you think the new Gears of War game will actually be about? Do you think that it might be an actual prequel to Gears of War 1, or will they actually continue from Gears of War 3? I haven't played any of the other, like I haven't played Gears of War 2 or 3, or the Aftermath sort of thing, which is supposed to be set after Gears of War 3 yet, in Judgment. So, if I've said anything that's completely wrong about Gears of War, please correct me in the comments below. But, yeah, I don't know. I would like to see what they could do with the franchise, because I am a fan of the franchise. It's just after playing the games, like the first two, like Judgment and Gears of War 1, I don't really like the plot. It just seems like there's so many plot holes. Like, how did Marcus Phoenix's father become some kind of like engineer? Like, why was he okay? At one point in the game, they go outside and there's this like circle thing on the ground. Baird, I think, picks it up and looks at it and goes, "Oh yeah, I hacked into it," and now it shows the like Locust fucking hideout, like everything. Okay, why was that device outside? How did it get there? How does Marcus Phoenix's father play into this? You know, it's like all of that kind of shit is just missing. Why was that device outside? How did that device get outside? Those questions were never answered. So, yeah, I don't know, I just feel, it's just an itch that I keep having. It's just like, oh, okay, if this happened, what was going on? What? My mind just goes when I think about that sort of stuff, because I don't believe it was actually ever said or even pointed out within the game. So, if it was, again, correct me, but I don't think it was. Anyway, my name is Rampage. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.